What's up, you guys? Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today we're gonna go over the new moon in Leo that just transpired yesterday on the 25th of July. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get started. I eventually do want to come on here and talk about some things. I just need to give myself time to come on here and talk about it. So, but in any case, I do want to go ahead and post a video with this message. It's going to be a collective message. It's not going to be an all signs reading. So that way we can just get a general idea. So take whatever resonates and whatever doesn't, leave it for someone else to, find something that resonates with it. But also, I do want to say, if you hear like air coming through the vent, you're right on the vent. I have it on low, but excuse that, it is hot outside. I live in the South, as I say in every video, so I don't want to pass out over a heat stroke or anything like that. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get started. Let's go ahead and see what the new moon in Leo has in store for the collective. Can you give me a collective message for the new moon in Leo, please? Can you give me a message for the new moon in Leo for the collective that happened yesterday on the 25th? Can you give me a collective message for the new moon in Leo? What do these people need to know? Can you give me a collective message for the new moon in Leo? Can you give me a collective message for the new moon in Leo? What is it that the collective need to know within this new moon cycle in Leo? What is the collective message for the new moon in Leo? 2 more shuffles for the collective. What is the new moon in Leo collective message for those who watch the video and those who watch it after? Alright, let's go ahead. So what is a collective message for the new moon in Leo? 2 of Pentacles reverse, 4 Swords reverse, 3 of Cups reverse. 1 more card for the new moon in Leo for the collective. 1 more card for the new moon in Leo. Okay. Okay, collective, so I did pull the 10 of Pentacles reverse as well as the 4 Swords reverse here. It does seem as though like your foundations have been rocked. And oh, this turned reverse. I didn't have this reverse, but it's reverse. Okay, collective, it just seems as though you're not in you don't feel as though you don't feel stable within this new moon in Leo energy. And granted, this new moon was opposite Pluto in Aquarius, so it is kind of turbulent, especially with Mercury also being retrograde in Leo. So this new moon in Leo is a pretty much a turbulent one, but a lot of people tend to say, oh, it's a dramatic one, because Leo is, you know, over the theatrics, dramatics, kids, and rules the heart and all that stuff. So it's just a lot of stuff that has transpired with this new moon in Leo. So granted, it's not foreign to me that you may be feeling this energy greatly, collective. Something's hidden from you. I think you're left in the dark about your stability. Like, you're unclear as to what to do next, and you're not really interested in, I think you're just not interested in trying to figure that out at this time. Let's see, why is the 4 Swords reverse? But I do think you're dropping something that was burdensome to you. So yes, it may seem as though your stability was rocked, but it seems as though that whatever it was that fell down, it was not necessarily considered stable for you in general. It was not something that was built off of a sturdy foundation, is what I see. The foundation that was there was basically not really what you thought it was. And I think you're wanting to get out of that mode where you feel as though you're not getting what you need in certain situations in your life. Clarifying the Four of Swords reverse, I got the Six of Wands reverse with the Two of Wands upright. It seemed like you were like stuck in a period where you felt as though you couldn't really move, or like you felt as though you couldn't really, or I can go as far as to say you probably felt as though you didn't deserve the things that you wanted. You probably was like in two minds, like, okay, this is what it's giving me right now, like this situation, but the foundation that it was built on was not necessarily stable. And something, the rug was probably pulled from under you, like where stuff was just like, okay, now stuff is starting to show its face in a way where I didn't think it would show. It was hidden instability. Like on the surface, it may have seemed as though like, okay, this was, you know, my Ten of Pentacles. This is something where I see something built having a long lasting effect. But with the moon clarifying the Ten of Pentacles reverse, it seemed as though like it was hidden, that it was a shoddy foundation. It was hidden from you. And you wanting to get out of that mode where you didn't feel victorious. You didn't feel great about anything in your life. In the guise of feeling as though like I think you had this illusion that like things were what it seemed. But behind closed doors, it really wasn't. Like you weren't really getting, I think you wasn't really nurturing yourself in that situation that you were in. Whatever that situation is, you can fill in the blanks. So you was, let's see, why's the Queen of Wands reverse here, please? Yeah, I think, yeah, you felt trapped. You felt as though you couldn't really move in a situation. You couldn't really move how you wanted to move. You didn't feel confident. You didn't feel out there. You didn't feel like, I think you was like, I think you felt as though you weren't able to really be yourself in a situation. You weren't able to be, you weren't able to shine in that situation that you were in. Like you really felt as though like you had no other choice. Like you just felt trapped in the energy of like you had to shrink yourself. You had to show yourself in a way where it was like, okay, I'm not confident in myself, or I feel as though like I have to stay this way in order to get what I need at this time. So basically you was smothering your own flame to keep something going that was built off a shoddy foundation to begin with, is what I see here, collective. Can I get another card as why the Ten of Pentacles, why the Ten of Pentacles is reversed? You want to get out of that disappointment that this has caused you. I think like you just, I just keep seeing that the collective just did not feel like they were themselves in a situation. And what this new moon is trying to usher in for you guys is to let go of things that is not true to you. If it's not true to you, it should not be a part of your life for as long as it should have. You may think like, don't go based off of surface level things. Like Leo also, on the dark side of Leo, they can be like superficial. They can be, you know, they can be a bit superficial if it's surface level Leo, like those that are in the negative traits of Leo. So it seems as though the collective was probably operating from a superficial standpoint just to keep things afloat for themselves. But I feel Tower energy and it's not even here. But you wanted to get out of that disappointment. You wanted to get out of that phase. Like, you know deep down within you, even though it wasn't being shown to you, that this was a shoddy foundation that you had built over, like that was built on something that was right. It just seems as though you're just getting out of that disappointment mode of what you thought was. Okay. Why is the Four of Wands? Okay, hold up. Why is the Four of Wands reversed? Why the Four of Swords reversed? Yeah, I keep getting foundation just was not what you thought it was. And you want to get out of that mode where you feel as though, yeah, you stop it. Like, I think you're just stopping things in its tracks. Like, stuff been going on for too long where you felt as though, like, yeah, this shit ain't it, bro. It's just not it. Collective really does feel like this new moon is just really just saying, get rid of this foundation that you falsely built and focus on, you know, building a better foundation for yourself that actually is true to you. Like, be who you are. Show up as who you are. Don't smother your flame trying to be who you're not, just to upkeep some things, you know what I mean? And this was a lot of cards, so let me go ahead and see. Okay. Why is the Four of Swords reversed? Yeah, you want to get out of that instability. Your foundation, I think you just want to break down the foundation that you was in and focus on, you know, and stopping something in its tracks. I think also a period of rest is necessary for you guys at this time as well. 6 of Wands reversed, please. And someone probably wasn't being honest with you in regards to something. Like, I think someone probably sold you a lie, or you was lying to yourself in regards to a situation. I do see that clearly here. One more card. Why is the Queen of Wands reversed here? And then we'll go on to another spread. Why is the Queen of Wands reversed? Yeah. It wasn't no equal give and take in the situation. You weren't getting what you needed in the situation. And clearly, like, you know, I think what this new moon is trying to do is break down what is superficial in your life, what is not reciprocal, and put something in its place where it actually is more beneficial to you, so you can be authentically who you are in a situation. You don't have to be a woman, or like, this can go for males and females, whoever come across this video. Don't think it just, you know, just so you can get out of this reversal energy, you got to show up as your confident, positive, like, driven, creative, passionate self. Like, this new moon in Leo wants you to get out of this mode and come into this mode. So that's what I see here for the first spread. Now I'm about to pull another spread for those who didn't resonate for that first collective reading. Pull another one for you guys. I'll pull another one. Strength card at the bottom. Leo, like, hold it back. Don't hold back from what you want, collective. Don't hold back. All right, for those that didn't resonate with that first spread, can I get another spread for another group of people who more than likely didn't resonate with that first spread for this collective, for the collective, and with this new moon in Leo? Can I get another message for those who probably did not resonate with the first spread? Can I get another message for those who more than likely did not resonate with the first spread? Okay. Those who did not resonate with the first spread, what other message do you have for the collective? 2 more shuffles, okay. 2. 3. Okay. Oh, hey, I did 3. Okay. Well, for those that didn't resonate with the first spread, or any other messages that I need to get to the collective with the new moon in Leo, what is it? 6 of Wands keep coming out in reverse here. It was in the previous spread. And I keep seeing this Queen of Swords reverse. There probably was not a truthful energy in your midst of you. Like, it could be someone who was cold, mean, was not being forthright, was not being honest with you. And I don't don't want to say jealous, but someone probably was jealous of you, or probably did not want you to get victory in a situation, or probably did not, someone just did not have your best interest at heart. Let's just put it that way. And they tried to sabotage your victory, or you getting what you deserve, or getting the recognition that you deserve. Someone was just trying to smother that, is what I see. One more, like, what's another card, please? I seen this and kept popping up. You're making a decision, collective. Like, I think you're making a clear decision to move on with your life. You're making a clear decision. Like, one more card. Queen of Wands reversed. I keep seeing this pop up, collective. Like, who is this? You know what? Who is this Queen of Wands reversed? Can you give me more clarification? Collective. It's popping up the same cards. Someone was not being honest with you, and there's injustice in the situation. Like, there's an imbalance in the situation that you was in, possibly. And whatever transpired in that situation, I'm trying not to make a blanket statement, but whatever transpired in that situation, it does seem as though that the goal was to knock you off your game in that situation. Whoever this person is, or whatever this situation was, it was trying to knock you off balance, or knock you off of what it is. And there was, if you were questioning whether something was done unjustly towards you, do not question it, because it's clearly here. Someone was probably jealous of you in a situation and just wanted to take away what is rightfully yours. But I will say this, like, they cannot take away what is yours. What's already yours cannot be taken away, especially if it was a gift from God in a situation. God, the angels, the universe, whatever you believe in. I don't think it's popping up betrayal. It's popping up heavy betrayal energy. Why is the Two of Swords reversed? Why is the Two of Swords reversed? Why is the Two of Swords reversed? You gotta drop out the deck. You gotta drop out the deck. Why is the Two of Swords reversed? Yeah, I think you're making a decision to get away from situations that intentionally brought havoc to your life, that intentionally threw you off balance, intentionally, caused conflict in your life. I think, you want to move away from that. Like, you want to start fresh somewhere else. Like, I think you're just trying to get your bearings after having your foundation knocked over by, whether it be people, whether it be situations out of your control. I think you're just trying to get yourself out of a situation where it's like you're just no longer trying to sit stagnant in a situation that was just not real to begin with. As crazy as it sounds, it just was not real to begin with. You're just wanted to get out of that mode where you just, and I think you also want to get over the things that has deeply affected you, deeply hurt you in a way. Why is the Justice in reverse here? Someone was trying to take away your stability, or you felt as though your stability was being unjustly taken away from you, or snatched from under you due to, I keep wanting to say jealousy, even though, like, in my mind I don't necessarily want to say, like, oh, someone's jealous of you, because sometimes it's not really the case, you know what I mean? But it just seemed as though, like, something that was like, someone just did not want to see you win. They did not want to invest in you. They did not want you to have that state. I keep getting messages of stability, like someone just did not want you to have that stable foundation that you rightfully deserve because of whatever reason. Sometimes people don't even need a reason. This is my thing. It's like, and this is what I always tell myself, and I'll tell anybody this. Doesn't matter what you do or how you do things, people are still gonna do what the hell they want to do, see you how they want to see you, treat you how they want to treat you, regardless of whatever intention that you had. You can have good intentions, someone can have bad intentions. You can have bad intentions, someone can have good intentions. It's just, or you can have good intentions and someone can have good intentions. Like, it doesn't matter what you do, how you do things, people still gonna make up in their mind how they want to do you or how they want to treat you. Yeah, I keep getting someone wanting to block your blessings. Someone wanting to stop your growth. But collective, don't let this be where don't give up on yourself. If someone gave up on you, don't be the person that give up on themselves. You don't need that person to whoever this is or whatever this situation is. This situation gave up on you, but don't allow yourself to give up on yourself. You still got to show up for yourself every day, whether no one shows up for you or you're the only person in that room standing for yourself. Okay? Alright, one more card. Why is the Queen of Wands reversed? One more card for why the Queen of Wands is reversed. It came out in a previous spread. It seemed like it's making itself known. Like, what any situation that tried to make it to where like you can't be who you are in a situation, let the foundation just let it fall. It wasn't who you are. With you doing that, you know, it just let yourself be who you are. Stand strong in who you are. Sturdy, rooted in who you are. Don't allow situations out of your control or situations outside of you to dictate who you are and how you should see yourself or how you should view your future. Yes, this situation may have happened. It may be a blip on the radar. Let me lock the door because I don't know who the fuck gonna show up. I don't fucking know. But you just don't know who. You just don't know. But you always gotta have your own back. Make yourself show up for yourself is what I'm seeing here. And whoever tried to block it, what if it's okay, let me ask this question. If this is a person trying to do this, what is the purpose behind them doing this? They don't want you happy. They want you in your mind. They want you off. This person, whoever I'm channeling, they don't want you happy. They don't want you. They want you in your mind. They want you to feel less than. They want you to feel like, yeah, they want you to fall. Whoever this person is, they want you to really feel it. That's scary. That's really scary, collective. The purpose was to really make you feel as though there's no hope for you. There's no emotional fulfillment. There's nothing. Like, they want this to, yeah, they want it to really knock you down a peg or two. Whoever this person is in this situation. That's so crazy. Like, they want you in your mind. They want you to feel like you can't move on. Sorry about that. It scared the fuck out of me. But anyway, I will say this. I think whoever this person is, they just did not want to see you happy. Like, what? Why? This is some deceptive energy, collective. Whatever this is, they just did not want, why? Why Six of Pentacles here? Yeah, they wanted to knock your stability off. Yeah, they did. You can't tell me they didn't. Whoever this person is, they really just wanted to see you hurting. That's what they wanted. They wanted you to hurt. What will happen in this situation? What will happen in this situation? Victory. Something's gonna get revealed. Something's gonna get revealed in this situation. Actually, let me do this. Something's gonna get revealed. All right. I'm gonna go in an advice portion, but I'm gonna just see what's the. Wow, that was so strange to me. If someone really wanted to do that to you, collective, just know it's not in your head. If you feel something off, not saying that everyone's out to get you or just anybody, but if you constantly feel it, get yourself out of a situation when you feel as though you have to smother yourself in order to make shit work for yourself. So I wanted to get what's gonna come out of this situation? Can you give me a card to clarify, like, what's gonna come out of this situation? Someone's committed to just, what's the purpose of the situation? Like, it's not giving me any details. Like, it's hidden for now. It's hidden. I can't really get clarification as to what's going on, what's going to happen in this situation, but I do see that, like, it's hidden for now. Oh, sorry. Yeah. This is a clear message. Like, someone literally wanted to block something from you just to feel more empowered. That is so weird. Why is it picking up on this energy? Someone wants to block something for you. Like, I think, and also I can read it as someone wanted to. Damn, that's fucked up. Someone really wanted to fuck you up. Good picking up on my energy, but let's see. Because I do need to talk. I do want to talk. But yeah, something's gonna end. I think something's gonna end, so you can just have hope, like regain hope in the situation. What's the advice for the collective? What is the advice for the collective? What advice should I give to the collective, especially those who resonate with the story? You know, what advice can I give the collective? What advice can I give to the collective in this situation? What is the advice I can give to the collective for the new moon in Leo? I keep wanting to say full moon, so probably when it's a full moon in Leo, I think that's going to go on during Aquarius season, you may see a shift in something. Because full moons are more revealing. New moons are more so like growth, like you starting from scratch, like putting a seed in dirt energy. But full moon, like, you know, this is to show what has been cultivated behind the scenes. So let's see. What is the advice I can give to the collective for this new moon in Leo? What advice can I give to the collective for this new moon in Leo? What advice can I give to collectives for this new moon in Leo that has transpired on the 25th? 1, okay. 2. 3. What is the advice? What is the advice I can give to collective? What is the advice I can give to the collective? One more card, please, for the advice I can give to the collective. Don't lose hope. Why is the King of Pentacles here? Now the King of Pentacles is upright. King of Wands. Queen of Pentacles. Now you have, like, don't lose hope. Like, keep going. Like I told y'all in the middle of this read, don't be the person that gave up on yourself because other people gave up on you, or situations gave up on you, or just went to shit. Don't be that person that gave up on yourself in this situation. Continue to believe. Focus on your stability at this time. Focus on rebuilding something that is more built off of sturdy foundation, so you can be more solid within yourself. Be your authentic self. Stand firm in who you are, is what I see here. You got the King of Wands being clarified by the King of Pentacles. Like, you can still stand firmly in who you are. Why is the Strength reversed here? Let go. Let go. Let go and focus on your happiness. Like, the Three of Wands is at the bottom of the deck. You have something to look forward to. Whatever this situation was that has transpired, just let the chips fall where it lay. Even though, like, you may feel stabbed, just know that at the end of the day, you're going to be okay, because that was meant to be ushered out of your life anyway. You pulled the Strength card reverse, being clarified by the Sun upright, and the Three of Wands at the bottom of the deck. Focus on your happiness. Like, let go of control of a situation and just allow yourself to focus on what makes you happy. Like, water your grass and start building on becoming who you really are. Start focusing on the things that bring you closer to who you are. Bring you, like, start, like, let the foundation that you falsely built in your head crumble, of who you think you should be in order to receive or to show up as who you, and show up as who you are. Why is the Three of Cups here? Yeah, what's Three of Cups here? What's Three of Cups here? Drop the burden of lack. Celebrate yourself. Like, if someone's celebrating your downfall, or celebrating, like, you know, celebrating that you lost, just know, like, at the end of the day, that burden is now taken off of you. It's no longer on you. You're starting from scratch now. You're no longer weighed down from something that was not authentically you. Like, you weren't you in that situation. You weren't emotionally fulfilled in that situation. So, if anything, focus on, you know, dropping that burden. You know, focus on dropping the lack. Like, I showed this reverse towards me, but basically, celebrate your small wins. Don't focus on the lack. Like, this Ten of Wands reverse, drop that burden. Drop your guard. Like, drop anything that does not give you space to be who you are. Lots of Five of Pentacles here. Yes, have hope. Believe that things are going to come through for you. This is not the end of the world. Whatever happened during this new moon in Leo, just know this is happening just so you can become more authentically you. You can look forward to things that actually is more aligned to you, is what I see here. This is what I see here. There may be communication coming in that gives you your recognition, give you your flowers in the situation. You may never know. Like, there may be something coming in that, you know, actually acknowledges the things, the efforts that you put in, the time you put in. You know, you may absolutely get the recognition or get your ships to come in, and also get the victory that you genuinely deserve versus something that was falsely built. One more card to leave off with the collective. I said one card. Like, one card. One card I can give to the collective. Okay. Communication gonna come in. The Queen of Wands is now upright, y'all. Unexpected communication gonna come in that make you feel back to your confident, creative self. You're no longer gonna feel like things are going to shit. Unexpected communication may come through from somebody. That's what I see here. Unexpected communication. So don't give up on yourself. And the Ten of Pentacles is now upright. Communication, your stability is going to be restored, collective. If someone tried to knock off your stability in a situation, just know it's going to get restored. This is for you. I see a dragonfly on my little rearview mirror. I don't know what that means. I'm going to have to look it up. But I'm just tapping my rearview mirror. But anyway, guys, your stability is going to get restored, collective. So that's what I see here for the new moon in Leo. That's transpired on July the 25th. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'm sorry that it started off a little bit dark, or started off a little bit like, you know, scared, like sad or whatever. But for the most part, thank you guys for watching, and I will see you guys next time.